Hello everybody. Welcome to my Kaiju Universe tier list. I'm just gonna do this away to F. Since yes, we're gonna have an F tier, like why not? This is supposed to be A. For some reason he doesn't want to do it, so we're gonna make A like this. There we go. So I'm kinda excited to do this since I'm happy to do this. Okay, let's go to Heise Mothra. Hazel Mothra, well, it got nerfed sometime, but I still think it's a solid A tier since it's pretty quick. It has a beam spam. It has indeed, like I said before, like just net. It has a beam, which is already good. It has ranged attack, so it's good anyway. Shinagawa-kun, it's a D tier. It's not as good as many people say. I almost maxed it out right now, but no, it is only good for trolling, and that's basically it. Gigan, it's an A tier. He got a lot of nerfs, but despite the nerfs, he still got a lot of power in him, making it one of the strongest kaiju. Uh, Turkey, if I have to say, it's a B tier, or maybe even an A tier. I'm gonna put it in A. No, I'm gonna put it in high B, since it's really quick. It has a beam spam, and it has great range with the first attack, so it's pretty good. Kamakuras C tier. It isn't that good. It isn't that bad. It has solid melee, and the only thing that is bad is that it doesn't have ranged attacks. So basically, it's one of the worst non-range things. Manda, it's probably C tier. I know the people who max Manda are like, no man, it's probably like A or B. Not for me, it's totally a C tier. And opinions are allowed, It's opinions exist. Opinions are allowed anyway. So I'm just saying that I think Manda is a C tier since it has a beam, but it has glitches. And I know you can beam like in underwater and on land, but that's a glitch. And I'm fine with it, but it isn't that good. Biollante, it's a B tier. It's slow, but it has a lot of health. It has melee spam and beam spam. You can spam actually all attacks. If you just put a little bit of charge, like 3 of it, on Biollante, if for the rest like speed or HP, it's going to be overpowered. Scylla, it got nerfed badly, but I have to admit it's a B tier. If you do 5 regen, 5 speed, it's a B tier, since it can still kill like max bios if you know what you're doing. So yeah, it's a good one. Kamadov-kun, solid C tier. It is in the middle of C tier, probably like higher than Kamakura, so let's put it there. It has beam. It has a beam spam. It has a pulse, so it can block like atomic breaths, or just normal beams, and it has a beam itself and a attack, like one melee, so it's pretty decent. Godzilla Jr. Nothing more to say. It's even worse than Godzilla 1954 right now. It is so slow, and I'm okay with slow, but it isn't OP anymore like it was like a year ago, like 2 years ago. Kamada-kun, F tier. It is bad. People say it's a at least Farad said it was the glass cannon of the starters, but it is just glass. There's no cannon in it. It is not strong at all. It can't even kill like a lot of it. It can probably like kill 2 kaijus, but those are just 2 starters or maybe even its own. So it's really hard to level up, and it isn't even fun to use unless you like teaming, as said. Female Muto, it's B tier. But probably higher than here, since it is probably one of the best melee. It is super, but super strong. And it can probably kill a lot. Oh my god, I'm still okay, but it can kill a lot, making it kind of fun. And also, you can max it out, because it's probably one of the best starter kaiju you can buy. Mechagirus, C tier. probably higher than Kamakura's. Since it's really quick, it has almost no health, but it's really just, it is a glass cannon. Since its pulse sort of ability, his cannon thing, I don't know, it is. Oh god, with its ball attack, its ball attack does like 1,500 damage at max, making it a pretty, but I mean pretty decent thing. Its melee is good and it has a good range, so I'll put it into C tier. Chichiguro. Nothing more to say. It's an A tier. I know it got a nerf with the speed, but it's still overpowered as hell. It is still quick, but I mean, it's still overpowered. You can beam spam, its melee are good with range, so it's overall just a good kaiju. Titanosaurus. I don't have anything more to say than it's an A tier, because, I mean, look at this thing. If you ever see it max, you are like, oh no, here we go again. And that's because Titanosaurus, it has range, it can jump really high, it's like a mini skull crawler, which I enjoy. King Ghidorah. People underestimate this thing too much. It has a beam spam when it's flying, it has a great beam damage when on the ground, and its melee attacks are overpowered if you know what you're doing. It can actually, this is a destroyer counter, I swear. If you know how to use this thing, it's a destroyer counter with ease. I know it sounds ridiculous, but Heisei Rodan itself, like Heisei Rodan is D, but when it unlocks Fire Rodan, it's a B tier. Probably above everything else except Turkey, since I know this is the worst Rodan in the war game, but it has a beam at level 50, which makes it Fire Rodan, and its attacks become stronger. Fucking hell, oh my god. Okay, so it's pretty overpowered. Mogura. Nothing more to say than probably this. It's an A tier. It's overpowered, it has missiles, and it's beam, and I don't know, it's just very overpowered. Despite the nerfs, it's still a glass cannon of a kaiju. Showa Goji. Okay, I know I think it was like, how was the guy called? It was a YouTuber that said it can do everything, but it can do it can, oh wait, here's the quote. It can do everything, but it is bad at everything. So you can still do a lot with this thing, but it's still bad. So that's why it's still probably over here. So Camubas, I think you say it like that. Since of the remodel, it's actually a solid good B tier. Let's put it over here. Since you can, it is like a Sora underwater, but you can bring your buffs from underwater on the land, making it more overpowered, which is already fun. Oh god, here we go. Fudon may not or may have been nerfed, I don't know, I haven't played with him since a long time since I maxed it, but this thing is OP as fuck. It can kill destroyers if you know what you're doing, it has great speed and decent health, it can actually kill almost everything, it's just too overpowered, and yeah, that's basically all I have to say. It's just too OP. Fucking hell, oh my god. I'm making a video when I'm sleepy. That's not good. Gochi 1954. It's, well, since of the remodel, I kinda have to agree to put him in C tier, since it can kill a lot. If it's max. Since, like, a max starter kaiju is way better than, like, a level 10 OP kaiju. Since you can still kill a lot. If you're like a G21 level 10 and you're fighting against this thing, this menace of a little Goji, when he's level 100, you still die with ease. So starters are pretty good max. Titanus Rodan, despite the nerfs, it's a solid A tier in the middle. Godzilla 2019, after its nice actual remodel, I'm gonna put it in S. No, I'm kidding. I may be in main. I may be a Godzilla 2019 main, but it's probably one of the highest A tiers in the war game. It's overpowered. It's strong. It can actually almost kill everything, if you know what you're doing, like me. Since I don't use the breath a lot, since of the when you max radiation, your shield save up until you use the heal after a fight. Then you build it up again, and then you use the beam since the health is still charging up, you know. Godzilla 2014, it's a solid high beta. Since it got nerfed, its melee may have been nerfed, I don't know, but its breath is surely nerfed since it only does 900 damage now. So it sucks. It isn't that good, but it isn't that bad. It's a pretty decent, but female Muto racks it right now. Showa, well, it's a joke. No, I'm kidding. It's probably a decent beta. It isn't that good. It isn't that bad. But if you know what you're doing, like most Kaijus, you are a king. But from now on, it isn't that good. Behemoth, nothing more to say. It is well not higher than G19, in my opinion. It has a heal ability, but G19 now also has a heal ability, making it better. And G19 has a beam, which Behemoth doesn't. Behemoth is slower than G19. And of course, Behemoth only has melee. But its melee are pretty strong, which I like. Oh my god, I hate that. Jaguar Beta. Okay, I know this is ridiculous, but it's an A tier. You can legit block your beam, reverse the beam, damage the opponent, and it's quick. It has, I think, even the best land range, except for Ultima. It is just, I don't know, it's a menace. This thing can kill a lot if skilled, really. Millennium. Millennium is an awesome beta. It is decent speed. It has a pulse. It also has a beam, which I like, and it has 2 melee attacks, and that's basically it. But it's 2 melees. I mean, they give away a lot of charge, but they do a lot of damage too. RPO, Mechagodzilla. It got actually nerfed so badly. Oh my fucking god. Here we go. Okay. But even though despite it, if you know the build max speed, max damage, you cannot be stopped. My max thermonuclear Godzilla couldn't kill this max thing. Because this thing is a thermo counter, really. If you know what you're doing with max speed, max damage. Zombie Gigan. It's C tier. I know you guys may not understand this, but this thing, it isn't that good at all. It may have a beam and 2 melee attacks, but it gives away so much charge and its health is just bad. Final Wars, even despite the nerfs. I know it's crazy to say this, but it's better than G19. If you know what you're doing and skilled, it's better than G19. Even though G19 is my main, I have to agree here, Final Wars is just way better. Well, not way better, it's just better. Oh, here we go. The second detail, Anguirus. It is a good. It is a bad. Fuck! Oh man, I think I'm getting bored of this, but I'm not bored. I'm happy doing this. Detail. It has melee attacks, and that's basically all I got to say. Showa Mech. Oh man, I'm disappointed in this thing. I was a main of this, and when it was actually like almost, like, what was it, like half a year ago? This thing was wrecking everything that was an S tier. Oh wait, that's Behemoth. Oh no, Behemoth is a tier. Yeah, but now it's actually, it's even worse than Scylla. Really, it's Ferret got so basically bad at this kaiju since it cost 80 kg cells. That's actually almost the only reason why it sucks. Since it's so bad. I don't know. The missiles are buffed again, but the missile damage is nerfed. So it's almost just the same. The thing is that I can't kill things with this. Really. It can kill anything that's under hit. Or if you're or low kaiju of everything of this. It just sucks. For 80 kg cells, this is not worth the price. Heisei Goji. Better than Final Wars in my opinion, actually. It has a pulse, which you can block beams with and do damage. It has rage, which means that your beams and... Oh god, I really need to get some sleep after this. And it has a beam, which you can, and a pulse that you can buff with the rage. But that's not everything. It has a stationary mode, and it just buffs attacks. It's too strong. It's so overpowered if you know what you're doing. Kiryu. Nothing more to say. But this is a great S tier. Yes, I know Kiryu mostly belongs in A tier, but I maxed this and it can kill Dests. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it can. If you just hide behind the buildings in Tokyo, just spin around, use the second attack to get away, and keep sending missiles and breath your Macer Bolt and just do your beams, it's just very overpowered. Back at Godzilla 2021, nothing more to say. It has very strong attack and a good ranged weaponry, making it one of the most overpowered kaiju in the game. Kong. Kong is a great A tier. It can be able to block beams, but it is still melee. It has enough range, and Kong is like an ape, so you don't expect a monkey to like shoot laser eyes or something, but you know. Godzilla 2021, it's an S tier. It's now, if you don't saw my video of the rework, sort of, the first part. Fuck! Okay, but if you didn't see that, let's say that Godzilla 2021 is now able to walk and run with his hollow quarry, which makes it way more OP than it was before, and it is an S tier. Monster Zero, nothing more to say. That way, I'm just gonna do this for a while. There we go. Monster Zero is one of the best. It's the second best kaiju in the game right now. It is overpowered, and I don't have anything more to say. It has ranged. It can almost kill anything. That's all. Destroyer. No, Monster Zero is the third best. I forgot that. Destroyer is second best. Well, no, actually, it's the best. So let's say that. Nothing more to say. It's expensive, strong, worth it, overpowered. Fucking god. Oh man, I'm so sleepy. But anyway, I'm still going on. I'm gonna finish this video. Vanilla. It's an F. No, I'm kidding. It's actually an S tier and really high too. Max level is 1000. I got nothing more to say. It has only 2 attacks, but god damn, I really want this thing. And I know I don't have it right now. I really want it. So I'm doing my daily missions every single day right now until I get a Manila. And I'm doing that since Manila may be really rare, but I mean you still can get a Manila. And Manila is like one of my favorite kaiju in the game since it's just so OP. Mother Long Legs. People underestimate Mother Long Legs, really. It is so overpowered. You can legit just kill almost everything. It's just so quick. Ghidorah, D tier. That's all. It's just D tier. It's just not that, it's just only good in water. That's all I gotta say. Wendigo. Wendigo is an AT. It has almost same attacks, but it's worse than the original crawler, and the original crawler is the worst S tier. Why? Because its second attack is the strongest attack, but it does like about 550 damage, and you can spam it like every second. So, and if you know that you do like this build, this is my build, max damage, 3 or 5 regen, probably 5, and the rest on speed, 5 speed. I swear to God, this thing is like a mini Manila. It can kill almost everything if you know what you're doing. Monkey. It's basically this. It's just an A tier. It isn't that good as an A tier, so it's probably over here. But that's all I gotta say. It isn't that good. It isn't that bad. It's just that its speed isn't that good. Yeah. Volcanic Biollante. It got buffed. It's solid, but I mean a solid 80. It is actually better than about this. So there we go. Frostbite. Since I know that, okay, listen, I'm going ridiculous again. I maxed Frostbite with ease, and that's legit not everything. Let's say that it's only 300 Robux. Okay, let me tell you a story. If you know, well, a quote actually. If you know that Frostbite is 300, Thermo is 1,200, which is almost like 3, maybe 4 times the price, almost. And this thing wrecks. It really does. It's just a great tank Godzilla, and it's S tier just because of the price, not because of the strength, because of the price. It's just not that much Robux, and you can almost wreck a lot of Kaiju. Thermonuclear. It's actually better than Frostbite in every single way. So it's probably about over here. It can kill a lot. You know, it may even be better than Monster Zero after its remodel, making it a great Kaiju. Ultima, nothing more to say. It's over here. It is actually in the same strength of Thermonuclear. Thermo can kill Ultimas, and Ultimas can kill Thermo. So it's probably over here, and I'm gonna put Manila one step after, since Manila is just, I don't know, he's Manila. Burning Godzilla, easy S tier. Why? Because it is cheap again. It's twice the size, twice the price of Thermo. Twice the price of Frostbite, and Thermo is twice the price of Burning. But it's still. It's better. It's probably over here. It can kill almost everything, but it can't kill Thermos in every single way. It can't. Even though his beam is nerfed, it isn't. It just can't. Melmuto is a great B tier. It is overpowered as fuck. And I swear that to God. This thing, I maxed this out. I maxed that Melmuto out. And oh my God, it shreds. It shreds. When you know, shreds. When you know what you're doing, it can kill almost a lot. It can kill Geigens even, but it isn't better than Geigen. Only if you're really skilled. Okay, listen. I'm going absolutely crazy. Marvel Lava isn't a D tier. Nor is it a C tier. It isn't a B tier. It is an A tier. You know it isn't even A tier. It's an S tier. I know you guys may find this absolutely ridiculous, but my friend maxed this thing out on max speed, max damage, and it killed my Thermo with ease because of hit and run actions. It killed my Thermo with ease, and I mean with ease. Just actually, he didn't even get. He got hit twice. That's it. Just that was it. This thing maxed it out immediately. You can be a troller or you can be a chiller. But I have to say something. You're gonna be the most annoying Kaiju ever to appear when max. That's all I have to say. And Kumonga, it's a D tier. Honestly, Kumonga deserves better. It almost killed Godzilla's Showa era. And I don't understand why Kumonga is over there. He deserves better. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Batra. Batra's an A tier. Not that good, but it's an A tier. It has a beam spam when flying. It has a long beam when on ground, but it does a lot of damage. It has solid ranged melee attacks, which is awesome. People underestimate Batra. It is underrated too, so when you max it, you'll become a no-lifer. Well, I'm joking with that, of course. No one's allowed no-lifer unless you have a Manila max like FDA. No, I'm kidding. FDA almost maxes Manila. Congrats, dude. I hope you make it. I really hope you do. You're then the first one ever in the Kaiju universe history to max the Manila, which is awesome. So, Mosura. Honestly, it's a beta. It's worse than Batra, but it's better than everything else in beta. Since it is decent on melee, but it's pulls the blind thing. Oh god, I wish it didn't exist. So this was my yeah, this was it. This was my tier list. And let's take a look at what the community thinks of Thermonuclear, since I maxed Thermo almost. And Thermo is, where's Thermo? Thermo's B? No, bro, Thermo's not B. No, I don't think Thermo's B. I killed Burnings with it. Okay, let's take a look at it. Here's Thermo and A. I'm okay with an A. That's it. So this was my tier list, and I hope you guys enjoyed.